Imagine if you have an AI agent that can help you plan your recipe or any places to hang out around town or anywhere in the world. And this is my product called BepFlowAI. This is an AI agent application that help you to make better food decisions, whether you are in or as any situations can happen. So this is built with simple authentication that you can follow right here. And once you sign in, this is the interface of BepFlow AI. To check on our location if it's available for us to search on any restaurant and or finding places to hang out and save that location for later. So first off, we will utilizing this for the location. And as such, it would ask you to enable the location. And here we have some of the Thai restaurants or eateries that I find it interesting. Let's say if my friend calls me to hang out at um, Chap Chai Thai, I'm gonna save this restaurant, but it's also implemented with Google Places API that helps you visualize where it's at using the map. The idea was to save the location into the library, which we'll get back later, or you can discover the location for yourself by interacting with the Google map. And you can see this is one of the places that I've been saving into my database, and it's built with Superbase to allow simple progressions of recipe or restaurant saved in your account to help you simplify any decision which places you want to go or which recipe you want to cook at a later time. And speaking of the recipes, this is a database in which we were utilizing both the APIs of the MuleDB and Spoonacular that allows you to view any recipes that is available. For example, for the MuleDB, we have something like chicken congee. Probably the API will have a lot of challenges that I usually dealt with is the context of the API being given to the model for the application to be processed. That's why I usually using Codex to help me simplify it into a system that I can allow for the steps to happen and to be edited inside the library, which will go into that. I was gonna save this for now, and I would love to see what kind of ingredients and other like steps that we will need to see for our recipe. Like coriander, we can add it on top of the rice porridge. Once you're done cooking, you can also exit to see what else you can have for the day. I could search on so many food that is available on the system. So I'm just also searching for different recipe like the steak and Vietnamese noodle or even Asian flank steak. And you can have a grid view or a list view to see how many recipes are there in different pages. Right now we are showing about 20 to 30 recipes at most. This is also being utilized on the meal planner agent, helping you to plan how you want to cook your meal today, and I'm cooking like basically indoors for the first 4 days of the week. These are the meals that I'm going to have. And from that, it will extract what I need to buy from the store. Or if you just have something in the fridge that you just wanna, I would love to have perhaps like finish the pork chops that I bought from the store. And it will search for the matching recipe that it will see what else you need to have. For example, like you also need something like I would like a cheese pork chop, like Dijon mustard, Gruyere cheese. Sorry if I'm butchering the names, but heavy cream as well. And you can see another issue here that once you see their instruction as well, you can always referring back to the original source, the original recipe information that is available online. So you can save it. And so that's another feature that I really like is that it helped me and helping me plan my meal without the hassle of thinking what to eat every day. And with that, it basically the time to introduce another feature from the library. What we understand the error earlier is that we used to have instructions that are too simplified or very systematic depends on what kind of API you are using. You can also edit the recipe in here and have this part as your go-to information inside about the nutrients inside your dishes every day when you cook something like this. I'm going to open the source and basically see from the food dista data that um, being referenced with vernacular API. It has this step, but it doesn't able to implement because utilizing both the APIs can be a challenging part of building a first minimum viable platform like this. And I'm just gonna copy this and paste it back into the recipe here. You can also edit your recipe. Isn't that amazing? This is a feature that I think is gonna be helpful because it also allows you to see what step that you think you did wrong that you wanna change, and chefs can use it to prototype their cooking ideas that allows them to share this recipe with other people or even have dietary restriction or other vegan um, vegan meat items for this recipe. This could allow you to help help with anything for substitutions or having friends with dietary restriction that you can save these changes and allow yourself to easily view the recipe anytime, anywhere. And that could also be used with the agents. Now, this is the smart agent system that is to help you decide whether you want to cook or you can go out and eat during times like these. So I have an upcoming appointment. I am not gonna be coding midnight. I am having an appointment until noon and I need something fast around this place. If we return, I can eat at Starbucks. That's amazing. And we also have the restaurant agents that return where we can eat as well instantly. And also um, the weekly meal planner can help you save some times as you having your food item at home and basically taking care of your day with ease. This app has been built with Codex using both 5.5 and recently released GPT 5.6 for better enhancement with um, tabs, directories, meal planners, and integration of the personal libraries and person that helps me to accommodate with different places to visit or different recipes to cook that I usually like cooking as well. And working with Codex, integrating Superbase into the application has allowed me to sync all of my recipe data into this library and places that I want to visit so I can have an easier view on where I want to hang out with or what I want to cook during the day. This app has also been built with the Qwen models with the Qwen 3.5 Flash. And this has been the demo for BepFlowAI. Thank you.